Hi, this is Patty Rappa, and welcome to the Beauty and Spa Edition, How to Make $50,000 in 60 Seconds or Less. You know, these industries are very competitive. Lots of deals out there for massages and facials, and clients love all those great deals that they're getting with the group coupons out there. And typically they come in, they get their treatments, they're happy, they tip, but how do we make sure they come back again and again and again? So we're going to talk about that today, show you a couple of very easy techniques that'll easily help you make an easy 50 grand this year, if not more. And we're going to use the spa client as an example. Typical voucher is a deal. They download it, they print it, and they come in with it. The average technician makes about $20 per appointment. Some make more, some less, but let's just say $20 per session, per client for this particular example. We're going to talk about the actual missed opportunity, missed income potential that is still laying on the table just by saying a couple of really easy, simple phrases, and I'll show you what that looks like. So the client's done, they just get out of their massage or facial, they're feeling really, really great, and they liked you. Actually, statistics show that the client will return at least 3 more times if only asked by their technician to do so. Why is that? Because they trust their technician, they just had a great treatment, they're feeling good, they're feeling very grateful and wanting to maybe pay a tip. So let's look at that example. $20 times just 3 more visits. That's an easy 60 bucks just by asking them to come back. And I'll give you the verbiage for that in just a minute. But just so we can keep going with the example and we get through the missed income potential, I'm going to go ahead and just get through the numbers so that you can see that first. Let's talk about product. You know, 50 bucks in product. Anybody can buy that. You know, hair products, facial products, all of that good stuff. You make your 10%, that's an easy 15 bucks each time they come, okay? Next, you know, if they're grateful and they're happy, of course they're going to leave a tip. Average tip 15, 20 bucks. Before I get too far ahead of this, let me just go ahead and label these couple of areas so we don't get confused on what we just wrote. You know, $10, let's use that for just like a nice round number. 3 more visits, 30 bucks in your pocket. Easy money, right? Hopefully more. Hopefully more. I mean, we've got some really good tippers out there, right? Okay. Keep moving forward here, and let's talk a little bit about the upgrade, the upsell. You know, when they're in there and they're talking to you about their needs and they're talking to you about all the things they want to have done. Simple, you know, for the facialist, simple wax, 5 bucks easy, no problem, you know. That's a 50-50 split in most salons. So, you know, it's easy for you to make 5 bucks, maybe 10. That's $120 right there, just from some easy conversation. I'm going to give you the verbiage for that in just a minute, but I just want you to see the numbers. To just not run out of space here on my whiteboard, I'm going to go ahead and erase what we just did. You can always go back and look at those numbers. And let's just go ahead and take a look at those main $120. You know, let's not even say 10 or 20. Let's just say 100, just to have a nice round number to work with here, because you never know. You may not have been able to sell them an extra, you know, 50 bucks in products that day. You may not have gotten that big of a tip. Who knows? So let's just take 20 bucks right off of there, and we're still talking about missed income potential here. So we're talking about 100 bucks a client. I just showed you how, you know, there's that extra income potential. Now, how many appointments are you seeing a day? 5? That's a good number. You know, if you're busy, if you're kept busy, you're seeing about 5 clients a day. It's an extra $500 right there, okay? 5 different people come through your chair, your door, extra 500 bucks right there. Now let's just say you're only working a couple days a week. Now that's a very part-time technician. You know, a lot of our technicians, we're seeing them working about, 4, 5 days a week, but let's just say 2 days a week, just for the sake of this illustration. It's $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week. And if you work 52 weeks, well, let's say 2 weeks off, you know, everybody needs a vacation, right? So let's say 50 weeks, right? It's an extra $50,000 right there. 50K. Now let's talk about how you ask. How do you think your client feels as soon as they're done with that first introductory visit with you? You think they feel good? How do you feel after you have a treatment? Think you feel a little indebted to the person, just maybe a little bonded with that person? Want to leave them a tip? Your client feels the same way. So for you to ask for them to come and visit you again, to come see you again, is an expectation, a natural expectation. They want you to ask to come see you again. They want to come see you again, and they want to know you want to see them again. So that's part number one. Part number two is for you to physically walk your client to the front desk and say, please check with Sally, with Susie, whomever the receptionist is, for my availability, and name a time frame. You know when that client should be back to see you. If it's hair, 6 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever the time frame should be. If it's a facial, next month. You name that time frame and you plant that seed of expectation. Yes, of course they're going to say yes. Each one of those upsell opportunities take no longer than 30 seconds apiece. So of course they're going to say yes. And of course your receptionist then is going to be able to upsell them to packages of 2 or 3 and go from there. Thanks so much for listening today. I look forward to your comments.